Hi, welcome to What, meaning we have a testimony. I have brother and sister Marty Hillman here with me today. Me and Marty went to Bible school at Jackson College of Ministries several years ago, and we ain't gonna say how long ago that was, but I want to ask them a few questions about their walk with God and where they're at this moment. Brother Marty, what got you interested in serving God in your life? What brought you to the point where you wanted to serve God?
Just kind of reached a crossroads. Just saw that the world wasn't what I was wanting, and just out of desperation, I must admit, I just turned to God. It seemed like there was nothing else left.
Yeah.
And after I turned to God, it was the best thing I'd ever experienced. But I had to reach that place where there was
Nothing else but God. I know from experience, when Brother Marty reached that place, he turned into a fireball preacher. We used to all love to hear him preach at Jackson, and when he was part of the United Ministerial Association, went out and preaching. And how did y'all meet up?
I was preaching in her home church, and we met several years before we married. And as time went by, it just worked out. We got together. It took several years for us to actually, after we met, to actually get married. But that's a long story.
He's been real modest, but she told me she loved him from first time she met him, and he, as he got older and she got older, he took an interest in her. But they didn't know they had the interest in each other, and the Lord kind of brought this together, and I see that this is a great thing. The main thing I want to talk to him about is here a while back they put out a CD, and I want him to tell me about the CD and how God brought it about.
Well, I started writing songs about 22 years ago out of just sitting down at the piano. It really wasn't something I planned. I thought it was just going to jump off and I was going to start making CDs the next week. That was 87. Here we are, 09, and we
just
made
now
a CD a
starting to
few
work
months
on
ago, but
yeah.
It just seemed like it took a while for it to just kind of come together, and I began to get more things available that I could. And then I met a guy about 6 months ago, and we were talking. Just a guy, he said, I have a studio. I said, man, I've been wanting to do a CD for 10, 15 years. He said, well, I'm the man you need to talk to. And it's just a guy that I met. And from that, we took songs that I had been writing and scribbling down on notebook paper around the country, and my wife started making an organized book, and we went in, and about a month later we had a CD, and of all songs that the Lord laid on my heart, and I feel like I'm doing what I need to be doing.
Great. One thing, he does have this CD, and it is going to be available to you. We're in the process of trying to get together to get him a website put up, and when we do, this video will show what the website is on the video, and we really want to try to help this brother out in that aspect, because that's part of his ministry, anything we could do. I want to ask Sister Hillman, y'all got together and y'all have a son. He seems like a really nice little fella. What do you see in his future for Christ, and what do you see him going? Does he have any talents or anything that he's interested in?
Well, when he was younger, he wanted to play music a little, but he's not really, seems like he's not really into it right now. But I just pray that he would let the Lord lead and guide his life, and just do a work for God.
We've got to spend time with him over the last day or so, and he's just such a quiet little boy, and he seems like a good fellow.
And a joy to our family.
And that's a good thing. And when we get through with this video, probably in a few weeks, I'm going to get with Brother Hillman. We're going to set up a website for him where that he can, y'all can get a hold of him to get a hold of his CDs. And he's fixed to start working on another one now. He's got quite a few songs. I'll sit down and listen to the message of them, and it's some great stuff. So we hope y'all enjoyed the interview, and it's good to see y'all again, Brother Marty. It's been 25 years since I've seen you.
Appreciate you.
But we ain't going to let it go along that time.
Again, so I'm afraid we can't. We can't afford to.
Thank y'all, and thank you for tuning in to What.
Thank y'all. Thank you. Wade in.